Yeah, blow. Yeah, blah, papa.
So now that I have your attention, let's talk about some hypertension. Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Arabna Dixon. Thank you so much for coming to watch my video today. Don't forget to like this video. Do not forget to share it so everyone can get to watch it. And please, don't forget to leave a comment so I know what you think about it. If you haven't subscribed yet, what are you waiting for? Come on, please, just subscribe, okay? So this video has been long overdue. I mean, I really apologize. If you watched the trailer to this video, you'd realize that the setup and my outfit is much different from, you know, what I'm wearing today. And yeah, I've actually had to record this video and delete it multiple times due to technical hitches. So please forgive me. I'm new in the game, I'm learning, and I am setting up myself to put out premium content, so bear with me as I evolve. I'm back and we're going smoothly, so thank you all so much for the support. Gosh, like, it's been amazing. I did not, honestly, like, I did not expect this much love and support, guys. Thank you so much. Keep helping me, keep pushing my content out there, and let's help people stay healthy, stay alive in a fun way. So hypertension is a pretty serious health condition that significantly increases our risk for cardiovascular diseases, strokes, kidney diseases, other diseases, and consequently premature death. So over 1 billion people in the world today are living with hypertension. Let's come more locally to Ghana. There's a rapidly increasing burden of hypertension in our country today. We really need to do more education and creation of awareness on the topic of hypertension. It's really important. People need to know about it. People need to be aware. Hence my doing this video, like filming this video. So today basically we're talking things that everyone needs to know about hypertension. This is no lecture. This is just simple, basic things that everybody has to know about hypertension. We're going to be doing this by answering 5 simple questions. This is not going to be a long video, so please stick and stay. Don't go anywhere. It's not boring. You're going to love this. So guys, let's not waste much time. Let's go! Question 1. What is hypertension? So let's start from the basics. Everyone has a heart, and this heart has a basic function, which is to pump blood to all parts of the body, supplying oxygen and nutrients to your tissues. How does this heart get the blood to these tissues? It does so through channels or blood vessels called arteries. As the blood flows through these arteries, it exerts a certain force on the walls of these arteries, and that force is what we call blood pressure. So blood pressure is presented as a fraction. So there's a numerator and there's a denominator. And it's measured in millimeters of mercury. That is the unit. It's measured with an instrument called the sphygmomanometer. Yes, I took my time because that word can be a mouthful. So yeah, as a fraction. So the numerator is the systolic blood pressure and the denominator is the diastolic blood pressure. Big words. Simple. The systolic blood pressure is simply the force that the blood exerts on the walls of the arteries when the heart is contracting and pushing blood into the system. The diastolic blood pressure is simply the force that the blood exerts on the walls of the arteries when the heart is relaxing and filling up with blood. Simple, right?
So this table basically shows the classification of blood pressure for adults aged 18 and over. So a person's blood pressure is said to be normal or optimal when the systolic is less than 120, diastolic is less than 80. A blood pressure reading of systolic 120 to 139, diastolic 80 to 89 means the individual is pre-hypertensive and is at risk of developing full-blown hypertension if caution isn't taken. Hypertension, simply high blood pressure, is persistently elevated blood pressure when one's blood pressure is constantly increased at unhealthy levels. I stress on persistently because you cannot use one high blood pressure reading to diagnose someone to be hypertensive, unless the reading is super high, where your doctor will have to start treatment immediately. Anxiety and stress can precipitate transient increase in blood pressure. 3 high blood pressure readings taken at intervals when you're comfortable and relaxed and haven't had caffeine, alcohol, or tobacco 30 minutes before are needed to diagnose hypertension. A blood pressure reading of greater than or equal to 140, greater than or equal to 90 for systolic and diastolic respectively is a hypertensive reading. Hypertension is in 2 stages. Stage 1 is characterized by a blood pressure reading of systolic 140 to 159, diastolic 90 to 99. Stage 2 is characterized by a systolic reading of 160 or greater and a diastolic reading of 100 or greater. Question 2. What causes hypertension? Unhealthy diets put you at risk of hypertension. Eating too much salt, taking in a lot of fatty foods, and not eating enough fruits and vegetables. Physical inactivity and lack of exercise can increase your risk of getting hypertension. Intake of alcohol and tobacco and being overweight or obese can put you at risk of hypertension as well. All the risk factors we've spoken about so far are all modifiable, meaning you can eliminate them to reduce your risk of hypertension. There are some possible causes of hypertension you can't really do much about. They are non-modifiable risk factors. Having family members who have hypertension puts you at risk of it too, as it could be genetic. As you get older, you're more likely to become hypertensive. What are the symptoms of hypertension? Hypertension usually presents without symptoms, and that is why people usually call it the silent killer. Most people who have hypertension don't know they do because it doesn't come with warning signs or symptoms. People would usually start to see symptoms when the hypertension progresses and starts to cause organ damage. Because of how hypertension can literally just creep up on you without you knowing, it's really important to have your BP measured regularly. You can have a health professional do it for you at a pharmacy or a hospital. It's the only way you can know if you're hypertensive. Having your BP checked regularly is really essential. If you check your BP and it's high, no cause for alarm or panic. You just need to see a doctor who will help you manage your hypertension and keep it under control. Question 4. How can you prevent hypertension? Making a conscious effort to eat more fruits and vegetables. Avoiding tobacco and reducing alcohol consumption. Reducing salt intake to less than 5 grams daily, which is about a teaspoon. Limiting intake of fatty foods. Staying active and exercising more often. Question 5. How can you manage hypertension? Pre-hypertension can be managed by lifestyle modifications, like eating healthier, exercising more, reducing stress, that kind of thing. Doctors manage hypertension by giving antihypertensive drugs. Hypertensive patients need to really manage stress and strictly monitor their BP. All too soon, it's over. Thank you guys so much for tuning in to watch this video. I really hope you've learned something. Please. But let me say something real quick. The information I have presented in this video is not a substitute for going to the doctor and getting checked out. Please do see your doctor if you have any questions about your blood pressure or anything health related. This is just an informative video and I'm not a doctor yet. Okay guys, thank you so much for tuning in to watch the video today, and I will see you in my next video.